Jeez, man. You are hard. You are mean to people. Can you take the gratuity off? No. It wasn't, bro. It wasn't even a conversation. You didn't explain to her why. Like, well, that. Well, no, we can't do that because of this. No.
I did. I just said no.
No.
But then I went to my boss and I was like, "Hey, you should be on the lookout for a bad review because I know I just pissed this lady off." And I told him what happened, and you know what his response was? Oh well.
So you're a glutton for punishment, eh? Either that or you
Good old Lobo.
magnetism.
So it's
Back to the space chumps.
so it's 2023.
Get the band back
It's a
together.
brand new year,
And
brand new
that's the
you.
most likely place to get any answers.
Uh,
So the super friends are gonna need some serious firepower.
I don't intend like I don't know about the whole New Year's resolutions thing. Resolutions, not resolutions. I don't need a resolution. Can't nobody hear nothing. Can't nobody hear nothing over your real sync.
Iron Mouse got a plan.
It was painful.
He wants those three to get that
You
big
used
can
to
of
originally just started.
without waking up that monitor fruit
Oh.
pets. My money's on the doggies. I'd love to see him use fish guys.
But yeah, man,
Franklin wants the revolution.
I don't believe in the whole
So-called heroes are around here.
Vermin
somewhere.
Wunderbar.
I know it.
Okay, see
I don't do the whole New Year's resolutions
Gotta try
thing.
and figure out a
I
way
was
to
like, so
account
you're not
without
gonna
giving away our
promise to
position.
do?
got it,
Like,
Landry.
no, I'm not gonna. Why would I?
This
I'm
place
like,
sure
I don't
could
believe
use a
in the
little
shit
cleaning
because
up.
the idea of it's almost like these are things I should work on, but I don't want to work on them now. So I'm just gonna wait until like next year, and at the start of the year, I'll promise I'm gonna do it, and then I'm not gonna do it, and then I'll be like, okay, well next year I'm gonna do it for whatever reason. I just assumed as a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
It always is.
Okay. Like I ain't doing anything. I promise. Like I mean, like me and my like family, we're gonna read more. And like, who the fuck are you? Like, cause I saw this shit on YouTube where somebody was like, "Hey, like, do y'all do New Year's resolutions? Like, if so, what's your resolution? If not, why don't you?" And somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, like resolutions are so stressful." And blah 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 blah. And I was like, assume that's what they sounded like. And I couldn't help but think, like, if your resolution is stressful, that's a you problem. You did that. Like, most people, it seems like a lot of motherfuckers, like, make a New Year's resolution, and their resolution it's not like, I'm going to change up. I'm going to get my shit together and act right. It's like, what are the things that I know people want me to do? Like, I'm going to do
I mean,
those.
that's like the Lint news.
Like the who?
Lint.
Oh,
Yeah. People are like, "Oh, I'm gonna quit smoking for Lint." Yeah, so then you can just go and get bombed on Mardi Gras.
the concept of I understand the concept of it, and I'm not saying that the concept doesn't make any sense, but I am saying that like from the like people have a tendency to make it like to turn it into something that it shouldn't be, and like that's kind of like it's like cause, this is gonna like the idea of this whole like the mental health era of everybody
to deal with this thing.
the idea that everybody's like, well, you know what? Like, I'm gonna like start taking better care of me, and basically that always just boils down to, I'm gonna stop doing things I should do, but I'm also gonna feel good about it.
Right.
It's like that doesn't make a lick of sense. It's like you're, willingly, you're like, I got out of bed today, yay me. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Like, I can't stress
Hey,
enough.
that's real life, Darnell.
It
That's
ain't.
real life.
It ain't.
Sometimes I just can't.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that that's not the case. I'm not saying that there aren't days where it's like, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I don't feel like it. But like, that's what you're supposed to fucking do. Like, you get your ass up and you go about your life. Yeah, you go about your day. And I guess I'm saying that because like like when it's all said and done, for you to be like, I got up and I took care of business today. It's like, well, yeah, you're an adult. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're like. There's no one in your life who's doing that shit for you. Because that's just.
But
not,
the question is, though, is like, who says that's what you're supposed to do?
who's gonna do it for you?
I mean, that's not a question, but who
Yes,
says
it is.
that's what you're supposed to do?
If you
No,
okay,
it's not.
yes,
You
it is.
you don't have to do it.
No, you don't have to do it, but then you'll just be homeless.
A lot of people are.
Yeah, a
I
lot of
know
people are.
somebody who, for some random reason, just decided that she was gonna be homeless and that she was just gonna live in her car. Had worked 2 jobs, but decided she was gonna just, work it out in the car for a while.
Well, you know what? With rent being what it is, she might have had a point. But no, you're right. Yeah, in that theory. With that being said, no, you don't have to. Not is always an option. I'm a firm advocate of not always being an option. But when it is an option, well, with that being the case, since it is an option and you choose to do it, you chose to do it. It's kind of like, the idea of like, well, like, hey, oh man, I want to talk about that so bad, but like it's his personal business. It ain't even his personal business. It's her personal business. And she's a dickweed. And I kind of want to like, but Devontae, you won't see this. Devontae, I promise you, man. Boy, that girl got help. That girl need help.
Who needs help?
Your cousin? Oh, that's your cousin.
Yeah.
Wait, who's this cousin?
Laquita.
Ew.
I wouldn't have said that out loud, but all right. Yeah, I completely forgot. Oh man, I almost got to stop this episode just to. Okay. I am a black woman at heart. I was raised by black women. I am a black woman at heart. I want to gossip. Like I want to gossip so bad. Like you'd assume that I would like Wendy Williams more than I do, but I don't. I don't dislike her as a person. Or at least I'm trying not to. But Wendy Williams has a tendency to do shit that like isn't okay. And she gets away with it. It's fucking amazing.
Like what?
Like what? Like the whole like, hey, did you look at this girl's nudes that leaked online? Like, let's be honest, if you take nudes, they're gonna leak. Am I right, everybody? Throw your hands up and say fuck up privacy. Like, all right, cool.
I mean, that's exactly what everybody did. So all she was doing was calling it out.
Yeah, but it wasn't something that I think like even if I did it, like if I do something wrong, I acknowledge that it's wrong. But I ain't gonna say like you shouldn't fucking judge me just because I'm out here selling crack. I was like, yeah, you probably should, and I probably shouldn't be, but I am. Like I steal movies and music. I ain't gonna sit here and pretend like it wouldn't be better for the artist for me to buy it. Like yes, it would be better for me to buy it, but I'm poor.
It would, because most proceeds go to the company.
Oh yeah, that's because the company put most of the money into making the music. Like they got to get theirs.
But without the artist, there wouldn't be the music.
So what's your point?
They're ripping off the artist.
No, they're not. The company is making the music. If the artist didn't need the company, the artist wouldn't need the company. The company is putting forth the money. So if the company is putting that money.
If the company didn't have the artist, then there wouldn't be the music.
And if the artist didn't have the company, you wouldn't know about the artist.
It's a symbiotic relationship, but one of them is benefiting way more than the other.
Not necessarily. Like way more, yeah.
Not necessarily.
Way more, yeah. But it's not like the artist isn't getting paid. Like they are getting paid. It's like, and like again, you should. And I feel like if you are an artist, like of any sort, you should temper your talent. Be aware of what you are and are not capable of, because I feel like a lot of artists are under the impression that they're better than they actually are. And so it's like, hey, we want to sign you to, like, you know, okay, cool. It's like you think like, oh yeah, I'm totally fucking good. But maybe they're only asking to sign you because you sound so similar to something else, and they're just trying to capitalize on a trend. And they're gonna use you to make money, and if it doesn't work out, you're the one who's gonna be fucked.
Are we really sure that dude's gonna fall for a fake replica?
So like, you know,
of
maybe
Granny
consider like maybe I really ain't that good, and like maybe this won't really like work out in my favor. I'll be in debt to these people for a very long time. It's like at the very, because I mean, there's really never a reason to not go independent. I'm sure there is, but with the internet being what it is, like.
May I ask what you are doing in such a place?
Well, never you mind what I'm doing. What are you doing?
We are looking for the escaping heroes,
And you haven't found them yet? Why, that's simply not good enough.
I'm black, right?
you're entirely correct.
Like,
Volkswagen.
like fucking Cyborg
I
is
will
black.
find them immediately.
Boy, and this
That you do.
this accent, I don't think that's a black dude. God damn it. I don't think that's a black dude. I think that's just a white guy doing Cyborg's voice, and then it worked out that he was able to do like a German accent. Cause like I thought he was black until he started doing a German accent, and I was like, that's a white dude. Whoop. He's gonna do that. Thank you. We were talking about something that your bro disagreed with. I don't remember what it was. It was like money. You know, like if you get up, basically if you crawl out of bed in the morning, pat yourself on the back, and something, I guess. I don't know. And apparently if this is the year that you're going to decide to not be a POS, then congratulations. You decided to be a human for the first time in God knows how many years.
Who?
I don't know. Personally, I don't know a single person who would I don't know a single person who I would agree is a POS who has ever stated that they 100% have decided to stop being a POS.
I'm about to say, certainly not one of you two.
No. I'm trash. I know I'm trash. Your bro would never admit to being trash. Like ever.
He will definitely give you some stories as to why he is.
And then we'll tell you that he's not trash.
I'm not trash.
That is,
I am correct.
laughing at old people's heart attacks and all sorts of shit.
I never got to see the heart attack.
You'd be surprised at how not what the fuck? They're down here now. You'd be surprised at how not visually appealing it is. Like it doesn't have the like it doesn't have this like I don't know where it is.
Yeah, it was just funnier in my brain.
Yeah, it's not like, oh man, that dude's having a heart attack. Oh, he's clutching his chest. He's shitting himself. This is everything I dreamed of. It's mostly just a motherfucker being like, oh, I don't feel so good. I was like, what's wrong? I think I got indigestion. I was like, do you normally get really sweaty with indigestion? No, but I'm an American. I don't know much about the medical system, so I'm going to assume that this is still just indigestion.
It's just a little angina. Man, what a time to find out he's a hermaphrodite.
There's no such thing as a hermaphrodite. Stop it. You can't tell lies to the people, you bro.
Ah, so you like QI.
Do I like QI?
Looking good. Let's use
I like
it
the
to
clips
blast
I've seen
Not
I like
so
the clips
fast.
I've seen. The clips
We
I've
can't
seen are
fire
funny,
until it's charged.
but that's the thing
It's gonna
about
take at least a moment or
clips.
two.
They're the best part of something. They're usually the shortest part of the best part that's something really long and probably not all that great.
Excuse me, Granny.
It's
Are
a
you
fun
still
time.
down there? I
You get
believe
to
we
learn.
may have-
Actually learn.
That is not Granny.
First off, I'm black. We don't do that.
Sure it is.
It's
I
a show
just
about
tripped over my
history. I know.
favorite.
It's a show about history.
Go.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
Get set.
No.
Get the heroes.
Actually, I might be more into it than I thought than I would
Time is
assume.
shorter than we thought.
Oh, I am Aquaman. Aquaman. So over the past couple of weeks, I'm sorry, that's the Green Lantern. He's on my side. I should stop hitting him. Over the past couple of weeks, I have learned that comic book fans are some of the biggest pussies on the planet. Oh my God! Did you swallow the microphone?
I'm saying.
Fuck! That was awful.
Hell, people are gonna hear a splash in the stomach in like 3, 2.
Yeah.
I hate the fact that I can like feel it going down and your count was
Like,
More fighting. You sure you guys don't want to just hang out and play video games instead?
So that means that these earbuds have a really good microphone.
jeez. Like I
This is
heard.
the first time I've used them.
Oh, that itches. Oh. It's like you could hear the soft parts of your throat.
I'm saying. Oh no.
But yeah, comic book fans tend to be giant, wet, sopping cookies. Because it seems like, on average, like I've been watching a lot of What Culture comics videos, and like some of my favorite content of theirs is the whole like the 10 worst things Batman has ever done, the 10 most inappropriate X-Men storylines, and some of it just be really entertaining shit. Like, oh no, in this comic, fucking Cyclops had sex on his wife's grave, and it's like, oh, why would he do that? It's so awful. I'm like, who fucking cares?
I remember that one.
Like, she's dead. And he's not real. It's like, if they, like, it's the idea that we have, like, you have different writers and different, illustrators doing all this stuff. If you just had the same stuff over and over, wouldn't it just get boring? Like, don't you need a little salacious nonsense every now and again just to spice it up? Like, the whole storyline where Joker paralyzes Barbara Gordon and then tries to break James by showing him like naked photos of Babs after he done shot her. It's like, this is awful. Who would want to read this? Like, well, first off, like, the Joker has been like a sociopath since day one. Why are we suddenly surprised that he's murdering people and like that he likes sex? It's like everything about this is like not only like great like content, it's it breaks the monotony of all the other bullshit. And I'm only bringing that up because I'm fucking playing a comic video game, but still, it's like, geez, like, loosen up, people. They're just funny. They're just books with funny pictures in them. Not to mention they're humans writing them. So the idea of like it getting real violent or real sexual. Oh, and the whole idea of like female comic book characters being drawn in very suggestive poses or like wearing next to no clothing. I still don't understand why people are still bitching over that. Because no comic book character dresses sensibly. None of them.
Of course not.
And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to sound like a piece of shit for saying this because I don't draw as much as I used to. The reason they don't, it's easier to draw. Almost every single comic book character, like think about like, let's say Deadpool, right? Look at Deadpool's character. It's just a human form with ink over it. That's it. You take somebody like Cyclops, it's a human form with a few boxes on it. That's it. It's simply easier to draw characters in skin-tight clothing. because you're just drawing the muscle and the outline. That's it. Dragon Ball Z, like anime, has like way more complicated character design than anything else because most anime characters wear like billowy clothing. Like unless it's Dragon Ball Z, in which you have aliens who are constantly naked. But that being said, Boo wasn't even like an organic creature. Why did he wear clothes? Like
Who knows?
Frieza and Cooler both were, and they were naked all the time. And Pycon was real close to being racially insensitive. It was like if Pycon had been Mr. Popo's color, it would have been they would have been the same species.
Whose house? Swerve's house.
Oh man, that dude. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about wrestling in the next episode, and by we I mean they. Get out.